Fear in midlife crisis. Hi everybody, this is Kira from the Eagle Institute, and thanks so much for your questions and comments. One of the things that I've been hearing quite a bit is some version of I'm afraid if I do this and go through it, then da 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 blah 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 is going to happen. Or I'm afraid that if I do this work and look inside myself, I won't like what I see. Or I'm afraid if I look inside myself, the decisions that I'm going to have to make in my life. Or I hear something like, is there any way that you can do this and you don't have to make any big decisions? Again, that's just kind of another version of fear. So fear is a thing that happens, but it's not something that you need to go through and struggle through, which has been a lot of the conventional wisdom, is that you just, even though you're fearful, you need to do it anyways. Well, that is true. You do need to do it anyways, but there are techniques that you can do that significantly reduce and in some cases eliminate the fear. And that gets rid of one of the biggest blocks that people have to doing and making some of the changes that are necessary for you to live this incredible life that you have on the other side. And I can't emphasize that enough. There is a really big gift and huge value in getting to that other side of a midlife crisis. So what happens when we have fear, we go into fear, is there's a physical, a mental, and an emotional component to fear. And there are techniques that you can do that work on all of those levels. Some of those are meditation techniques, some of them are other healing styles or other healing techniques that I have practiced for many years and that I do teach to other people, and they're extremely effective. There have been things in my life that I was afraid of for years and kind of avoiding. Did a pretty good job of managing my life so that I didn't have to do those things. But by using these techniques, those issues really are no longer things that are fearful for me. And there's immense freedom in that. It also has allowed me to do things that I never thought was possible. The same is true with other people that do these techniques, is things that you may have not wanted to face within yourself, you were afraid to look at, or decisions that you were afraid to make. You can make them and not do it in a fearful way. The truth is, even if we have a life that's fairly stable and that's good in many ways, you're not going to get any happier where you are. Or you may be forced into circumstances where you need to make a decision, and then there you go. You have to do it anyways, even if the fear is there. So you don't have to suffer through the fear. The reason why you're having a midlife crisis in the first place is that you've outgrown your life in one regard, and oftentimes in many, many different areas. And there are blind spots or weaknesses in your life where your potential growth is really, really high, and that can bring you a tremendous sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. So you don't have to suffer through it. There are tips, techniques that you can do the things that you're afraid of doing and get through it successfully, that are really not that hard. Suffering is not part of this, although you can make yourself suffer if you stay where you are. Continue to shoot me your questions, leave me your questions, and I will continue to answer them for you. Congratulations on being brave. If you're watching this video and you've watched it this far, keep going. You can do it.